Okay, I made it. I'm alive. My body and my soul are intact for this moment. What is up, everyone? At long last, the Xbox Bethesda game showcase. Obviously, a lot of anticipation surrounding this one. Rumor has it that Kojima might have been spotted in the West Coast. And I don't know about you, but I got my summoning circle on. There better be some like Kojima horror game situation going on here. That's what the general rumor out there is. So, just saying, and there was that Jeff Grubb article about Kojima like signing a deal with Xbox, and this horror game might be it. And we're looking at like Death Stranding 2 PlayStation versus what is it? Overdose is the rumor title, but that's Xbox exclusive. I'm not sure how this is gonna play out, but if it's gonna be at the Xbox conference, then clearly that's, yeah. I don't imagine it being like multi-platform, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe they just chose this venue to announce it at. Matt H, hello. I know the movie isn't quite out yet, but care to share your thoughts on Lightyear, specifically the character setting and cast? I'm really impressed by what I'm seeing so far, personally. Obviously, I'd have to watch the movie, but I feel like Chris Evans embodies like that younger sounding Buzz Lightyear, and obviously, I think he's a good actor. Well, no, is it Chris Evans? Yeah, it's Chris. You eventually start getting the Chris's mixed up. I want to make sure it's Chris Evans. Yeah, it's Chris Evans. Yeah, no, yeah, and obviously the visuals look pretty stunning. And there's like time travel elements. Like he like accidentally travels forward in time, which is interesting. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. It's weird though how. So I believe this Lightyear movie is basically like what the kid in Toy Story watched and why he became a fan of Buzz Lightyear. But it's funny to see. Imagine watching a movie where the graphics are better than real life. That's basically the situation going on here. Jay Sherbring, thank you for the generous contribution. A lot of people saying hello, wishing you well. Hope you guys are doing all right as well. I love your voice. And Jojo says, Wasim Muhammad, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. It was a blast and an honor to play that character. Philip Montgomery, I'm hoping to see Indiana Jones in this showcase. Machine Games said they were excited. I hope so. Ooh, okay. Man, how long is this? So right now it starts at 10. Is it going to be like a 2 to 2.5 hour showcase? I feel like they have a lot to show today. And release dates wise, they have to really like start defining the schedule, if you will, of at least the next 6 months. Obviously, they delayed a bunch of stuff. No, but the next 6 months, it's like it was supposed to be Starfield at the end of the year alongside Redfall. So I guess the next year maybe is more accurate to say. But like we have to get, we're probably maybe getting a Starfield release date, or maybe they're choosing to wait until 2023. No, they've already announced. What am I thinking? Starfield delayed. They have announced a new release date, right? Or did they just say first half of 2023? Never mind, no release date announced. Okay, so I'm not going crazy. Tazmeister says, hi, Yong. I saw your selfie with Jake Baldino. How was that night? Any chance we'll see anything from Elder Scrolls 6 tonight? Thanks for your great content as always. Much love. Oh, yeah, no, obviously a lot of people are coming down to LA because of like Summer Game Fest and some in-person stuff, events and whatnot. And yeah, I got to meet Jake Baldino and Skill Up and Alana. We did that podcast together, but also like a bunch of other folks. It was just great to like finally see people catch up like that. That's, you know, look, say what you want about E3, but that's one aspect that I 100% missed. I saw like the Kind of Funny crew, everyone basically. I saw man, yeah, I don't know, it just now my brain is blanking now because it really was a lot of people. But yeah, it was just nice to like meet these like-minded folks who were there to just you know, for the love of video games that we all share, and it was nice to just like discuss our interests, discuss our impressions of certain things. And it was nice to just like hang out. Honestly, these are just like regular people, you know. So it was just like nice to finally just like hang out with them. And yeah, I hope that in-person events can become more of a thing. And Summer Game Fest looks like may very well become the new E3, though E3 recently confirmed like, oh, we're coming back in 2023 in person and everything. Yeah, we'll see how the rest of us respond. I mean, after that doxing incident, many people in the media are not fans of the ESA, if you will. But yeah, thank you for your question. The key maker. No, wait, not. Hold on. Tazmeister, that's what asked that question. The Keymaker says, hey, I'm excited for the showcase and love your content. A quick question. Have you ever voiced in H style anime? You would tell us, right? Right? Oh, I would blast that shit everywhere. My banner would change to reflect that, you know what I'm saying? My profile picture would change. My entire being would change. And I'd become fully 100% method actor. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that, I would be dedicated to that cause. All joking aside, that's not necessarily my type of thing, acting wise. But you know, you never know when future projects might require more intimate scene. You know, you never know. You never know when you might have to be Duck Cuckle in Witcher. Or, you know, banging every hot chick Geralt stumbles upon and whatnot. Zach Pack, hoping for anything Fable and Hellblade 2 gameplay. I don't think we're going to see Fable. I feel like that's still too early in development, but that would be nice. Hellblade 2, I think we're definitely going to see Hellblade 2. They've showed a little bit of it. It looks incredible on Unreal Engine 5. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just that's definitely one that I'm going to keep my eye out for. Hellblade 2. But, I mean, I want to see Starfield, I'll be honest. That's the one that I'm very curious about. This is one like Bethesda. You can't screw this one up. And hopefully now they're going back to single-player stuff. They'll show something that'll really blow us away. Show that maybe Bethesda isn't, you know, too far gone, if you will, after the recent misses. Dustin S. Hey, Young, I've been watching since the coverage of the IGN Philip Mewson controversy. What game do you think won't be here? I have a bad feeling about Avowed. Me too. I'd say Avowed and Fable are still not going to be there. You know, they only like teased basically it was like a CGI title trailer, basically saying like we're working on it, but it doesn't feel like they were far enough along where even at this juncture, they'd have enough material to show. So I say, you know, if it doesn't show up, oh well. I'd rather see it when it's ready to be shown. Let's see. Mickelrath says, hey, Yong. Don't know if you saw anything from the Future Game Show yesterday, but 2, I'd recommend for you The Last Faith. Oh, but I'd recommend for you The Last Faith and the Entropy Center. I really like the look of those. Okay. Yeah, I didn't tune into the Future Game Show, so, yeah, yesterday it was just like a busy day. But okay, I'll check those out. I'll check out Future Game Show. I just missed that completely. Let's see. ZBug84, not gaming related, I guess, but do you have an LLC for taxes and stuff? Just wondering. Love your content, and I'm enjoying your success in VA. I am incorporated, if you will. Yeah. Just it's safer for legal reasons, and sure, there the tax elements involved as well. Daykoth, hey, Ong, have you gotten to the Hildebrand quest and FF14 most comedic stuff in game yet? No, not yet. I've not been able to play FF14 much lately. I'm still in Stormblood, trying to work my way to Shadowbringers. But it's just been really busy, and so like I just had to like take a bit of a break, but I definitely plan to come back to it in full force when I can and finish it. I love where the story's heading so far. General Deadpool. Hey, Young, just watch your Blue Box Abandoned video earlier today. Also, I hope we get to see more news about Kojima's new game with Microsoft. Well, I'm glad you caught that. I hope you enjoyed that video. Yeah, look, I tried giving Hasan Kahraman the benefit of the doubt. I try to like have this mentality of like, look, he's an indie dev. Maybe he's just messing up very badly and needs some course correction. But I don't know. It's just, well, obviously I can't know 100% sure because I'm not Hasan. It's like the evidence at this point is becoming rather like insurmountable against him. It's becoming obvious that he's engaged in intentional, purposeful, nefarious ways of marketing, and also engaged in nefariously with like his fans. Like, I don't know, that's just, unless he has like evidence and retort beyond his usual stuff where it all sounds like BS, like I don't know if I can really ever believe him. And yeah, this game doesn't sound like it's really gonna go anywhere, or that there's enough of like competence within, if there's even a team. We haven't really even seen the team. Like, I don't know, it's all unusual. It's like there's so much he wants to hide is what it feels like, the way he's been behaving. BT2U says, love your videos. They don't announce fingers crossed they don't announce Diablo Immortal for Xbox. Do you think they'll announce Fallout 3 New Vegas remakes, remasters? I would love that. I feel like that'd be a great segue maybe into, you know, Starfield getting delayed or something. But I don't think they're working on that. You know, it's like they already got it on Game Pass, you know, for backwards compatibility mode and all that. Maximum says, for someone wanting to get into gaming news, reviews, and such, what's some avenues you use to keep up to date with games and their companies? I don't know what you mean by that. What some avenues that I use to keep up to date with games and their companies? Yeah, I don't know. It's like I'm always researching. I'm always like active, looking out for news. You know, I'm always very active about like as I've always been, like my entire life. I've always been like the first thing I do when I come back from home from school be like, okay, what's the latest in games? And like I look through all the websites and all the whatevers and get a full picture for like what's the latest. It's almost like for me, YouTube, this what I do feels like what I've always been doing since I was a kid, just like always curious about what's going on now in the gaming industry. But it felt a lot more hopeful back then, where, you know, not everything wasn't infested with microtransactions and loot boxes and gambling and all this BS. So it was definitely more hopeful times. It was always like something to look forward to rather than something to dread, like, oh god, what's the games industry done now this time? But also, like, there are moments like this where the Xbox Bethesda game showcase, obviously very highly anticipated. I feel like we're going to see some really great stuff. And, like, yeah, there are those moments of palpable excitement that I always look forward to, especially, like, being able to hang out with you guys finally once every couple of years, or a couple times every year through these streams. Sean Babbitt. Hey, Yong, been following you since Dragonborn Act 1. I was wondering if you have any plans to finish it. I hope to one day, but look, my priorities have completely shifted. Those are very different times. And now I'm just so busy with everything else, from voice acting to just the gaming new stuff, you know, it's time consuming. And there's so much going on all the time that it's just been difficult to be able to like find the time to sit down and do this like one man endeavor that would take me months and months and months. Maybe someday, but I don't want to make any like guarantees like, oh yeah, it's happening, until I know for sure I can like sit down and do it. Marco Noro says, but I appreciate you you know, showing your interest, because I was very proud of, like, obviously, like, looking back at them now, are there things I'd improve because it's been so long? Yeah, you know, but it's like still like cool that I just took that leap and decided to like make a movie out of a whole video game campaign, and like got the reception that it did. Marco Noro, hey Yong, just wanted to show my support with this donation. Shout out from Sweden. Well, hello. Oh, you know who I met yesterday? His name is Adam. He's from Sweden, and he's, I think, like combat designer for Hellraiser, the BPM, the metal song music BPM style game. He was super cool. Shout out to him if he's watching. Shadow King 58. Hey Yong, I just joined your Patreon, and the reason I bring him up is because he's from Sweden. I don't know if I mentioned that. Just putting that out there. Shadow King 58. Hey Yong, I just joined your Patreon and I had a question. Are you gonna stream reaction to PC gaming show later today? Probably. Yeah. It's like right after the Bethesda Xbox showcase, so yeah, I'll probably tune in. Why not? Archer Frost, hey Yong, I watch your videos every morning. Oh, well, that's awesome. Thank you so much. What games are you most excited for this year? Well, I'd say God of War Ragnarok is the one that I'm really looking forward to, of the ones that haven't been delayed. You know what I mean? And it's not just because like I do voice acting for that game. It's because God of War 2018 was literally, it's still one of my top games of all time. It's like still like top 5 or tops. Yeah, that's still top 5 actually. Yeah, and it's like finally we're getting the sequel, and it's like Ragnarok is happening. This is a conclusion to the Norse mythology saga. They're like pulling all stops, right? For this one, this is it. They're going all out. And God of War was such a great foundation that it's like building upon that. They're gonna make this. I feel like it's gonna be amazing if it doesn't get delayed. So that's the one that I'd say I'm really, really excited for. But what else is coming out this year? Let's see. Upcoming games 2022 that haven't been delayed. Oh yeah, Stray. I'm actually pretty pumped for. This comes out July 19th. So I want to reach out about review copies for this one. This is one that I actually want to like review, especially because I miss my cat. Let's see. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is cool. Wait, is Callisto Protocol 2022? Oh shit, is that true? Or is Google being weird? Sometimes, oh, December 2nd, 2022. I forget if they announced the release date. I want to check their official website to really make sure. Let's see. Yeah, am I seeing a release date? Right, December 2022. Right, okay. So yeah, that's that one's like, after seeing that gameplay demo from Summer Game Fest, I'm like, okay, this is going places. And I mean, it looks brutal. The way that presentation ended with that death sequence was unexpected and pretty sick. And like, it's just like, it was the visceral reaction on the guy's face that got me about that. Yeah, just the visual fidelity of that game for a game that's coming from like basically what's now an indie dev, pretty damn impressive. F4 Wildcat, are you a fan of space themed video games? Played any? Just got into No Man's Sky. Keep up the voice acting. Thank you so much. Am I a fan of space themed video games? I'm a fan of like sci-fi, if you will. So like Mass Effect, I'm obviously a big fan of, and stuff like that. I haven't played much in the way of like No Man's Sky. I know made a huge comeback. I haven't played it much recently. I played it so long ago that I just like lost track of just everything going on with this game, but I'm super happy to see it just make that strong comeback. But I haven't played anything like what is it, Elite Dangerous, but I want to, especially now that I do have a VR headset. I want to play it in VR, but it seems like a huge time investment, and there are just so many other games that I need to like get through first. Rufus, been a viewer since the Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer analysis days. Absolutely astounded by and proud of your growth over the years. Well, that's very kind of you, man. Hearing you and JoJo and Lost Judgment was unreal. Lots of love and good vibes. I'm glad that the voice work on those resonate with you, man. I was really ecstatic to get the roles, and I'm really proud of like how myself and the voice director worked together to bring those performances to life. And the fact that I get to play these characters is, it's like a big honor. It really is. Lots of love and good vibes to you too. Thanks for the compliments there. Magrino Leon, isn't God of War delayed? Oh my god, they did delay it, right? Wait, no. Did they delay it? It's like, it's hard to tell these days. I think I saw like a rumor or a tweet or something of somebody like, I feel like God of War is gonna, but I don't think that's been officially announced. But it's like, it's hard to keep track because everything's getting delayed. Okay, so God of War Ragnarok 2023 delay rumors debunked for now. So there was a rumor floating around. That specific rumor has been delayed, but it's like, you still never know, right? Maybe they'll announce a more official delay down the line. But yeah, no delay yet. As of now, we don't officially have any sort of like concrete rumors of a delay. I still wouldn't rule that out. It's most definitely within the realm of possibility. So yeah. If God of War Ragnarok gets delayed, Elden Ring wins Game of the Year by default, period. There's just no, like, Callisto Protocol, I'm super excited for. Do I think it's going to beat Elden Ring? Hell no. I think I'm going to have a ton of fun with it for its own reasons. I'm not saying that makes it, like, so much worse than Elden Ring or whatever. Like, it's just a different games, but Elden Ring really is just, when it comes to its achievements, it's on another level. And, you know, you can rank the Souls games, Soulsborns, however you want, but it's like, even regardless of what your ranking is, I feel like you can't deny the accomplishment that is Elden Ring, the scale of it, it's like the most efficient use of 6 years is what it feels like of development, because there's just so much jam packed in that game, and all of it is so good, you know. Noel Garibay says, rest in peace, Billy Kometz. I'm gonna get Fire Emblem 3 Hopes in his memory. I personally never met Billy Kometz, but I've always like constantly heard about him from my peers, and it's just, he seems like just one of the most incredible human beings, and he recently passed away due to, I believe it was pancreatic cancer, stage 4. So that was a really sad day for the voiceover community, but also, of course, for many families and friends who were, you know, who love this man. And even though I didn't know him personally, I do know of his work. He played Josuke, the main character, the JoJo and JoJo Part 4, and as, you know, like a JoJo cast member, and as someone who holds JoJo in high regard and his performance in high regard, and like got inspired by him as an actor. You know, it's still like stung for me, you know. But other folks are obviously just even more devastated, having come to know him, and really like understanding what a generous soul he was and all these things. So my heart goes out to Billy Kometz's family, friends, and all the loved ones and all the people who are mourning this really, really awful loss. He really went too early. And with that, I'll say fuck cancer. But you know, he left behind an incredible legacy, and I think that definitely counts for something. Horseman Cam says, can't wait for the Callisto Protocol. Dead Space 1 and 2 are my favorite games of all time. Here's the thing, it's weird. It's like we asked for Dead Space, and all of a sudden it's like a billion horror space games are coming out, including a Dead Space remake and Callisto Protocol, which is a spiritual successor to Dead Space from the original Dead Space developers, on top of all these other ones that we're seeing out there. So it's like it was like 0 Dead Space, then like a million Dead Space. Just this meteoric rise. Redacted and the Mask says, I found you since due to the Dragonborn vid, so it's a huge coincidence I joined when you were talking about it. Oh, I see. Always love your voice acting. Regardless, though, I love your videos no matter. One of my favorite creators. Well, I say this time and again, but I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys just being here, actually watching the videos and like engaging in these discussions, and yeah, just like being a great audience, and hopefully my videos have been useful and entertaining, and you know, just yeah, it's like just knowing that people get something out of them is nice to know that, you know, like, yeah, I'm making this content. Sometimes it's easy to feel like you're making this stuff in a vacuum, and you forget that there are people who like actually get something out of this because you're so focused on the work itself. So it's like that's why like these streams are nice. It's like it's like a good way to like catch up with you guys, I feel, and to just like, yeah, express sentiments with each other, both in terms of what we're watching and just this mutual appreciation. I feel is like really important with the community. Let's see. Okay, I read the Masks thing. Tarkin Rocher. Hey, Yong, a con in the Northeast asked for guest suggestions, and I put your name forward. If Zenkai Con contacts you, I hope you'll consider going. Love all you do. Do keep up the great work. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I mean, I'd love to attend cons. Yeah, it's like, if they invite me, I'll probably go. So, like, please put my name out there. Tell cons, like, hey, have you heard of this guy? He does voices for X, Y, and Z, and they'll probably be like, oh, okay, maybe we'll take a look and reach out. And if that happens to happen, then I might stop by and we might be able to meet up there. I'd love that. So long as, like, proper COVID procedures are in place, you know, because these cons, that's where there's the highest probability of, like, attracting unwanted diseases. Let's see. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. And I hope something pans out there. We'll see. Ethan Grubb, I absolutely love all the Dead Space games, even 3, due to its amazing weapon crafting system and enjoyable co-op. I can't wait for Callisto Protocol. Yeah, I mean, 3 was still like a decent Dead Space game, but it had a lot of flaws, obviously, especially with how that's where, like, EA started to cram microtransactions into single-player games. But there were still, like, fun moments with it. It's just EA really didn't allow it to shine to its full potential, because that's kind of what EA does, I suppose. G says, hey, Yong, when are you going to give your collection behind you a proper display case? LOL. Appreciate the coverage as always during the busiest month of the year in gaming. Yeah, June's definitely that. Hoping to see some Kojima soon. Me too, man. Summoning Circle. Usually, I'll be wearing some kind of merch, you know, a YongYea shirt from YongYea.com. Quick plug real quick for those who are interested in YongYea merch. But today I was like, I don't know. This happened to be what I had on, and I'm like, huh, well, that's appropriate given that the Kojima rumors are flaring up. Fuck it, I'll keep it on. In terms of a proper display case, so I live in an apartment right now, and I don't want to, like, mess up too much of my living situation until I get, like, a house where I can, like, really make it my own. So I'm still very much in, like, temporary solutions mode until I move in a space where I can really, like, customize it in a way where, yeah, I'm not going to be charged for, you know, changing things or destroying things that weren't meant to be misplaced or whatever. But yeah, one day. But for now, it's just like, I don't know. I think of it as like an Iron Throne of nerdom. Instead of like all these blades sticking out, it's just all this like fucking collectibles and Mario shit and Mass Effect stuff and Elden Ring stuff and Kojima stuff and mechs and helmets. It's like an Iron Throne of collectibles. I'll take it. Arumfe, Morning Yong, have any games you're hoping to have? Do you have any games that you're hoping to see today? The Kojima horror game really is the main one, on top of Starfield, but we like pretty much know we're gonna get Starfield. We don't know for sure if we're gonna get Kojima's horror game, but rumor has it he's in the West Coast as we speak, and so maybe, or maybe he tweeted something West Coast related, because like I feel like he probably pre-recorded this show. Right? I don't. Why would they not? It's not like a live thing. So yeah, it's like I'm sure whatever. If Kojima recorded something for the show, he's already recorded it. And I'd love to see what this game would be. Rumor has it Margaret Qualley, who played Mama in Death Stranding, will star in this game, and she's a great, fantastic actor. So, I mean, I'd be pumped for that. But mainly, like, I want to see how Kojima's horror mind is at work with this game after PT and Silent Hills. Where does he go from here? And I mean, I presume he'll be using the Guerrilla Decima game engine, and that engine is powerful, right? I mean, both Horizon Forbidden West and Death Stranding were like some of the most gorgeous games this generation. Or I guess it's like this generation and last, because Forbidden West is technically like a cross-gen game, but you know, you get the idea. In the past couple of years, it's been very impressive. Oh, we're getting started. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. I feel like that's balance, volume-wise. It's kind of loud on my end. I'm gonna turn down my audio a little bit. Okay, that should do it. Yeah, audio balancing wise, I hope everything looks or sounds good. Sup, dude, says Runic Rubrique. Well, let me maximize this actually. 240p, gross. There we go. So let me actually move the chat over to this side. Sorry. Sup, dude? Hope you're doing well. If you had to choose, what has been your favorite voice acting gig so far? Ooh. I mean, I gotta go with Poochie. It's just like, it's one of those roles that, like, every time you go in for a session, you're just, like, in disbelief that you're playing this character. And I love playing villains, and this is a very interesting villain. And I feel like there's more depth to him than your usual JoJo villain who are like, I want power, or I'm just a big dick. That's just what Dio is. He's just a jerk. But Poochie has, like, I feel like deeper motivations, which I really like about him, and like exploring that has been fascinating. But I also loved playing Yasutaka Shirakawa from Lost Judgment because it's so unexpected, that final reveal of who he is, and like, you know, I don't know. I don't want to like spoil it in case people want to play it. I sorry to G and the Mask. I want to like concentrate on this, but let's see if I can get to your super chats eventually. They don't run out. Sorry. Okay. What'll be the opener? Arcane Austin. Okay.
Rumor has it something's off at the church. There's blood in the baptismal font.
Is Redfall?
Pastor's gone missing, and my genius plan was to investigate it alone. Of course. Don't stress, Layla.
Interesting weapon design there. It looks like a laptop, you know what I'm saying? With all those stickers on it. Like a college laptop, but a college shotgun. No, let's not go there. Ugh. Bad choice of words. Interesting. It's a lot more like suspense, horror-esque.
What was that?
Than I thought. There's a bit of that like horror-esque tension. So maybe the action really ramps up later.
I've seen the movement in the dark. I've seen the shadow. I see.
Oh, Lord!
I'll bite out your heart.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, shit, there's more!
I do like the vampire's animations. This looks cool so far.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, like that, those kinds of like vampire-y.
Come on, let's find the others and beat feet.
Got some co-op action. Okay.
You know, Redfall used to look like it was straight out of a postcard. A picturesque island off the coast of Massachusetts. The bustling historic downtown, the seafront district, and the old lighthouse.
Somebody here said Left 4 Dead with vampires.
Something happened.
It's kind of what it feels like.
People started vanishing, and those who didn't sold out. Big time. Fast forward, basically everyone's either a vampire, a cultist trying to become a vampire, or dead. And these aren't just trashy movie vampires. These monsters blocked out the sun and pushed back all the water. Totally cut us off from the outside world.
This ain't Twilight, alright?
I admit though, if I have to be stuck on an island full of vampires, I'm glad it's with y'all.
Feelings mutual, I guess.
Aw, thanks, Jacob. We've also got Remy, our engineer genius.
I don't think the humor's quite working for me yet.
Who's a good robot? Who's the best robot? And our resident expert on all things creepy.
I prefer the term cryptozoologist, but to each their own.
Last but not least, yours truly. I have these weird powers.
We've been digging for answers, but haven't found much beyond blood and death. Luckily, the vampires and their sycophants aren't discreet about where they like to nest.
The gameplay does look fun, though.
We need are inside those tourist traps turned fortresses.
I don't know. I dig what I'm seeing so far.
Bloodsuckers in their fan club near the festival grounds. Let's start there. Ghosting out.
Cultists could go straight at him or just slip past.
Let's just get this done. On my mark.
So we're in Call of Duty mode all of a sudden. We went from like Left 4 Dead, vampire FPS to like Tango down, Call of Duty boots on the ground, tactical gameplay. But now we're back to like yeah, you like the suite of weapons and abilities. The variety there is like okay, that's really cool. I'm digging the variety of tools that you have to like.
My cryptid hunter's intuition tells me there's a nest nearby.
Your what?
Dev, that's not a thing.
Found something.
Oh, now I simply must go in there.
What is that? Where does it go?
Yeah, I think this is pretty much like
Some kind of collective consciousness.
Left 4 Dead with vampires. With
There's
like
the movie theater. I used to come here all the time.
with like a lot of
Why
like
have to mess this up for me?
objectives
Shit.
and stuff, maybe.
Run!
I almost wish they would have doubled down on the like the horror aspect and made it less like edgy and hip hoppy and yeah, the tone's a little like there's a bit of like a discrepancy. I don't know. I would have liked for just they would have started like that that vibe I got from like the first sort of the first beats of the trailer where it felt a little more horror-esque. That felt cooler to me, but I don't know. I'll have to play the game. Yo! Finally! We're seeing some Silk Song. Oh my god, this looks amazing. Ooh, man. God, this looks so good. Man, just her moveset's just so badass. She's like the Virgil of the Hollow Knight series. Just total badass. Tell me there's a release date. God dang it! Why? But it looks good. Have they not? They haven't announced a release date ever, right? It's still like people are still like, when is it coming?
Selling humans as drugs. You're the only one that can stop them. Realize we're gonna have to take out the entire alien drug cartel.
Yeah, this. I was like, that sounds like
You're just gonna leave
Rick and
me
Morty.
here in what, space?
Everybody lives in space, including you. All right, you're a bounty hunter now. You gotta help me rescue my friends. They're
Oh, jeez, Rick.
like me.
So your weapons.
Why are you squeezing me so tight? How about a little dinner first and some bubble bath maybe first? Look at us, blasting away.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's one of my children. They die fast. Don't worry, it's easy to make more.
Huh. Well, it's certainly got its.
I'm knifey. Stab, stab. Yes, more. I need more stabbing.
Ah. So this is very much a Rick and Morty.
Fight each other!
type of humor. Interesting. High on life.
Well, okay. Well, now I sorta, now I can.
It's certainly got its own identity, you know. I'm curious to try it out, honestly. Carly Katz, thank you for the contribution. Luis Vizcarra, love your content, watching your live streams every time I get a chance. Was wondering if you can say hi to my daughter Brianna watching with me. Hello Brianna, thank you for tuning in with all of us. Hope you're enjoying yourself.
Next 12 months. You're going to see more gameplay than we've ever had in a show. Industry-defining racing experiences, gripping narratives, compelling strategy titles, and my favorite, the most anticipated open world RPG of the last 20 years.
Starfield.
All playable in the year ahead.
Oh, all right, in the year ahead, next 12 months.
With the Xbox, you'll be able to play those games in more ways than ever before. You can play on your console, PC, or on the go with Xbox Cloud Gaming.
Or Samsung
TV. Who you want,
TV.
where you want, and when you want. Today, we're going to show you more than 30 titles that are coming to Game Pass, and that is on top of the hundreds of titles coming to members over the next year. Our next announcement shows that the benefits of Game Pass go well beyond the console. We are thrilled to be working with an iconic team that has built some of the most played, most watched franchises in the entire world. And now, all Game Pass members will be able to unlock the benefits for these incredible games on PC and mobile.
Noel Garibay says, ever played Trover Saves the Universe? It's another Justin Roiland game. No, I've not. I've heard of it.
Competition and creativity around our games. From clutch plays with friends, to unforgettable moments in esports, to amazing creations that have blown our minds, our community has continually taken Riot Games to new heights. Today, we're proud to invite the Xbox community into that world. We're bringing our biggest PC and mobile games to Game Pass. Subscribers will unlock every champion on League and Wild Rift, all Valorant agents, select cards in Legends of Runeterra, and little legends in Teamfight Tactics. And that's just the start.
All champions unlocked.
For coming on this journey with us, and welcome to Riot Games.
Ooh, what do we have here?
Home sweet home.
These animations are damn impressive. Oh, is this, oh, okay. I don't know, they're like gonna show Arcane Season 2 or something. I don't know if this is worth the copyright, so I'm gonna like lower the volume for this one a little bit. I mean, it might have already gotten copyright, who knows, whatever, but loud hip-hop music, I don't know. I don't feel like you guys are missing out on much with this one. Legends of Runeterra, okay. Oh, they're just like showing their slate of like League of Legends related stuff, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, Riot has been like churning out these games and they've all been relatively successful. So, hey. They're clearly, like, in terms of appealing to a certain crowd of gamers, you know, it's like, clearly they're doing something right. But, you know, monetization elements aside, like, yeah, it's like, their games have been very successful. Oh, is it League Zone music? Somebody says in Wild Guy, yeah, I don't know. I'm not... If it is, then, like, I guess I can turn it back up. Am I being played? I don't know. Well, whatever. If you guys really want to hear it. Whatever. It was, like, the last bit anyway. That works out. So, okay. All the Riot stuff coming to Game Pass. Okay. That's cool. All champions unlocked. That's compelling. You know what I mean? Like, usually with the free-to-play stuff, it's like, you gotta, like, cycle through heroes every day based on what's available daily. But it's like having all the heroes unlocked is certainly an incentive to get people to maybe check these games out.
Dead yet.
Hey, what is this? Ooh, the visual fidelity
The
here.
macula is not just in Hugo's blood. It concerns everybody. And it can change everything.
Plague Tale. Yeah. That's gotta be it.
Rotten flesh.
Yep, it's definitely Plague Tale.
Remember, no more killing soldiers. No more killing us.
Damn. This looks good. Just visually at least.
Look out! There's a killer around here. One of our men has been murdered.
Ooh, I'm really loving what I'm seeing so far. What engine is this? Unreal Engine? Has Plague been an Unreal Engine game? This feels like it could be Unreal Engine 5. Love these transitions.
You're only making it worse.
Amicia, don't.
It's Unreal, okay. Thank you, chat.
I'm tired of being afraid. I'll show them that it's over.
Finally.
See, they're nothing to be scared of.
Ooh, that sucks.
You are not them. What is wrong with me? Hugo.
Amicia!
Do it. Quick.
God, I'm never not impressed by Unreal Engine 5. It's crazy what you can do with this engine. It's honestly like, say what we want about Epic, but their Unreal Engine stuff on point. Oh, it's an Unreal Engine 5? Is it? Or is it Unreal Engine 4? Either way, if it's Unreal Engine, it... Ooh. Oh, that's definitely Jay-Z. Let's leave the volume there. You guys can hear it enough, right? This seems to work because with Summer Game Fest, I didn't get any copyrights actually, which I was shocked by. So I don't know if like they've managed to work out some deal with YouTube to be like, all right, with these press conferences, let's not copyright everything, or I'm like playing YouTube like a fiddle, playing YouTube's AI like a fiddle. Maybe. But this, yeah, I mean, it's Forza Motorsport. Play it day one with Game Pass.
Forza Motorsport is back.
I'll talk to
I'm
Jay-Z.
Dan Greenwald,
says,
GM of
Ace
Motorsport.
Hazer.
And I'm joined by Chris Sasaki, creative director at Turn 10. Forza is known for its photoreal beauty and state-of-the-art immersion.
Sarah Slynn says,
built from the ground up to showcase
playing the
Xbox
copyright bots
Series
like a
X
pro.
and S consoles.
That's the plan.
Including techniques like real-time ray tracing on track. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made.
Today, we're excited to show you the all-new Forza Motorsport. Welcome to Maple Valley. This track has been a fan favorite since the original Motorsport launched back in 2005. For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day brings Maple Valley to life in stunning detail. What you are seeing is an in-engine gameplay demo presented using a single camera with no cuts.
Oh shit.
Let's jump in with the M8.
It is looking gorgeous so far. I mean, Horizon 5 kind of really set a high bar for graphics and racing games, I
feel. We've completely overhauled the driving experience. This includes a 48 times improvement in the fidelity of our physics simulation.
Oh no, don't delve into 16 times the detail territory.
Let's advance time of day here and
does
look at
look
the
good.
world details.
If the video wasn't so compressed, I'm sure
Everything
we'd
you
see.
see is new and has been captured with photogrammetry and 3D material scans.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no,
Advanced rendering and procedural generation techniques bring a new level of realism to the track.
And the engine seems really well optimized. This is a one camera or a one-shot camera.
Here you can see the beautiful fall colors of Maple Valley.
Says prepare for 15 minutes of boring race stuff.
Rocks, 3D vegetation, skies and clouds. They all demonstrate a generational leap in beauty and detail.
I don't know. Some people like seeing this stuff. Like racing games are less for me, but I don't mind them.
You are looking at our all-new dynamic time of day. This is a fundamental system to the new Forza Motorsport, and like weather, is available on every track. These new simulation details add further depth, drama, and dynamics to the racing experience.
It's a pretty cool presentation format.
In addition to our dynamic time of day, Forward Plus lighting and physically based lights come together to deepen the realism and immersion in the world. Changes in the time of day also change ambient temperatures, which affect track surface temps. Grip is also affected by these track temp changes, rubbering in, and of course, weather. Let's head to the pits.
I really want to simulate
features that players have been asking for.
These cars.
Tire and fuel management, multiple tire compounds, and new depth in car building create the ultimate racing playset.
Okay.
Advanced materials and shaders paired with ray tracing bring out incredible detail in the gold heat wrap, anodized aluminum, and carbon fiber. Engine bays with their complex self-reflection is a place where ray tracing really shines.
Yeah, I gotta say, graphically, this game definitely is a looker.
Car damage is a racing reality.
As is
in Forza Motorsport,
violent death.
Car damage is reproduced down to the individual scratches on the bodywork. You can see here some of the new details in the directionality of damage, how the paint peels away at exposed and raised edges, in the wheel abrasions, and even in the dirt buildup.
You can watch as the body inside the car ragdolls.
The Xbox Series X and S consoles.
We have simulated bone breaking.
Everything feel more connected. Cars reflecting onto other cars.
Ooh, okay.
Cars reflect in their own mirrors, bodywork, brake rotors, and wings.
Gotta say, when it comes to racing game presentation,
more natural, more real.
This is a way to do it.
We believe that the accuracy of our overhauled physics, the beauty of our cars and tracks, our new dynamic time of day, advanced car damage, and real-time ray tracing on track lead to a generational leap in immersion.
Tristan Mitchell says, you think that they've been watching
is the all-new
the fallout from the issues with GT7, Gran Turismo 7, and so will they do anything different? I certainly hope so, because we don't want another one of those situations in our hands. Yeah, no, people are not going to tolerate that crap, so they better, like, you know, be reasonable about the way they handle that aspect. Cowardly Cat says, wait, 40th anniversary. Let me get back to you. Oh, is this Flight Simulator? Okay. Who's ready for Bethesda's next classic release, Super Skyrim Deluxe Plus Ultra Anniversary Edition for pregnancy tests? People got Doom running on pregnancy tests. One of these days, pregnancy tests will be powerful enough to run Skyrim. Charles Sofield, I can't speak for anyone else, but it sounds like this will get us 16 times the detail. Don't. in the classic Michael from The Office fashion. But no, I mean, honestly, it does look really damn detailed to Forza's credit. Unlike Fallout 76. Anyway, Raimundo Ariola says, stop muting the stream and take the L for one video. Nah, I'm good. YouTube is not... just fuck YouTube systems. Especially with the way they're treating Actman. Nicholas Armio, imagine having a delay when racing because your character has a broken arm. Imagine having a delay when racing because your character has a broken arm. I don't understand. Like in game, in real life? Nicholas Jarmillo says this. I don't know what you mean by this. Raimundo Ariola. Oh, I've already read that. Oh, I don't know why you put that message twice. I don't know how that's gonna... Alright, either way. BT2U, Sniper Elite, Bone Breaking Vision in Motorsport. Oh, wait, what? Okay. I was not expecting this, but it's kind of dope, not gonna lie. Available today. All right. I mean, fuck it. Why not? I mean, I'd love to see the inside, the cockpit of this vehicle, if you will. Blizzard. Okay. Oh boy.
Which one's your favorite?
Oh, Overwatch 2.
Mine's Tracer. She's like, cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Are they gonna show the campaign or the the PvE?
Before me, I see the future. Human. Machine. You know there's more out there, don't you?
Even the best journeys end. But a new one is right around the corner.
I am your queen!
Oh, is this still multiplayer stuff? Or PvP stuff?
One punch is all I need.
Yo, really need to see more of the PvE, the PvP. Like it's more Overwatch, and there's some refinements and everything, but
Boom, baby! Check me out!
we need that thing that justifies Overwatch 2,
Get in there.
Because right now it's looking more like
It takes a team to tango.
Overwatch 1 Chapter 2. All right, Rule 34, got to work. Okay.
You'll like this one.
Oh. Right, we did see glimpses of that. And the trailer we just saw.
No wastelander has ever made it to the reckoning before. But here I am.
Rule 34 is gonna go crazy.
Free for all. With zero rules. And the survivor gets the throne.
Welcome back, Chunker Jack.
King Howell has never lost. Not in 13 years of rule.
On the battlefield.
Not until today.
The reckoning begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
Okay, that's cool. I don't know. I'm not super drawn to Overwatch 2 quite yet. I really am hoping to see more of the PvE. I2E says, in the new Forza Motorsport, you now have to deal with the legal ramifications of vehicular homicide. Jesus. Yes, pure simulation. Oxide games.
History is filled with moments of greatness. Some well known, some lost to time.
Oh, I know that voice.
But what about the history that could have been if you were its architect? How would you reshape the world? What new stories would you tell? And when your people speak, would you listen? How would you lead them in this new world?
Shore is her name, yeah. She's in The Expanse, which is awesome. She's in Mass Effect, which is awesome. She was a major character in
is filled with moments of greatness.
24 season 4, I remember.
Will be yours.
She has this like really unique textured voice. I love listening to her.
It's good to be here, celebrating what's going to be our biggest year yet. That includes a few of the projects being developed across Bethesda's 8 studios, starting with Redfall, and the world's first look at gameplay earlier in the show. Redfall is from the studio that brought us Dishonored and Prey. It's got so much of Arcane's DNA coursing through its veins. Compelling heroes, open world campaign, deep customization. Solo or with friends, we can't wait for you to play Redfall when it releases early next year. If you're looking for something to sink your teeth into right now, we've got the Elder Scrolls Online, where you can adventure alongside one of the biggest and most welcoming communities in gaming. This year's ZeniMax Online Studios is taking you somewhere that has never been explored in any Elder Scrolls game. The Elder Scrolls Online High Isle comes to Xbox next week.
Okay. I'm not super into Elder Scrolls Online.
Have lived in safety and comfort.
I've heard Elder Scrolls Online has improved quite a bit since launch, though.
But now, the embers of dissent glow beneath the pomp and circumstance.
I guess this will have to hold us over until Elder Scrolls 6 launches like a decade from now.
Flames of war. At the heart of the conflagration.
Looks cool though. I don't know. I don't know why I know the Scrolls Online. I personally don't play it. I'm more of a Final Fantasy 14 guy.
The legacy of the Bretons must be protected.
Fuji says, great stream, Yong. Love your content. I find it funny how some watching are complaining that games are being showcased when that is the purpose of the stream.
Fallout
Keep up the good work.
25 this year.
Yeah, it's like
as we
you
celebrate
gotta get a mix of
this
things,
storied
right?
franchise, Bethesda Game Studios takes Fallout 76 players out of Appalachia for the first time and returns to a beloved location. Expeditions the Pit is coming
This game just left such a sour taste in my mouth that, look, I'm not saying it hasn't improved since launch. It definitely has. I'm not saying, I don't know. If some people are saying maybe give it a chance, because it's improved quite a bit since launch. If you're in that park, that's cool.
Come join us at the pit.
Now it's 17 times the detail.
It might not look like
says
this
Ducklord.
place is our home. And together we can take it back from these rad worshipping fanatics.
But hey, we got NPCs now. It only took well, like a year or two since launch.
You're alone and life is making you lonely. Let's go downtown.
Yeah, this looks fine. It's Fallout 76. For those who are into it, people are gonna be happy. If you're a player today. Oh, is this a copyright one? Some people are saying, well, whatever. It's too late now. September 2022. Okay, I'm not interested in it, but for those who are, hey, there you go. More content for that game. Rhino 1931.
Bethesda
Rogue
Game
Warrior 2
Studios
when,
has been
Pete?
busy, and not just with Fallout 76.
You heard it, Pete.
After defining the role-playing genre with hits like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4, they're going even bigger with Starfield. Later in the show, my good friend Todd Howard will be here to reveal more of their next epic RPG.
How many times the detail, though? We have to know. That's the most important information. Interesting. What are we seeing? Is there like an expansion or something? Or is it just an ad for a game that already exists? Ashen de Rojas says, would love to see a Fallout-style game set in New Orleans. Or New Orleans. With what? Okay, interesting. This looks kind of cool. Oh, it's like Hot Wheels. Copyright? Yeah, yeah, definitely. I don't know, whatever. I'm like half paying attention to that, half not. Either way, like, I don't know. It's fine. This looks fun. Yeah, it's very much Hot Wheels. Okay. This looks dope. Available July 19th. Included with the premium add-ons. Okay. Jude, where's the pizza sama?
Stories of a terrible war that happened across the sky.
No time, Unreal Engine 5.
Heroes fought and died to give us a chance to start over.
Wait, Fable?
All that I know from their Earth are the creatures they sent along with us.
Or no, it's... No. It can't be Fable. No.
And here on Arat, every day is a fight to survive.
Oh, Arc 2. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, the dinosaur. Once the dinosaurs came in, it's fairly obvious.
But if anyone can tame this new world, we can.
Family. I am a family.
Arc 2. The Vin Diesel Simulator. Crossroads. Okay. That's tight. I see all the families in the chat. Oh yeah, Scorn. Ah. This is definitely one of the most like visually compelling looking games I've seen in a while. Everything's so like grotesquely alien looking. From the weapons to the environments to just like everything really. Ah, yes, tentacles. Wouldn't be aliens without tentacles. "21st of October. Okay. Shit, it's pretty soon.
When the gods first emerged from the great below, we saw them as saviors. Instead, they unleashed a pestilence on our world.
Eaten by Ghoul says, for people wondering, console launch exclusive equals limited time exclusivity, like 1 year, and then comes out on other platforms like PlayStation or Switch. Good to get that out there. Whoa. Wait. What am I looking at here? Is this Greedfall? Greedfall 2? Or is it something else? Not Greedfall. Okay. What is this? Should I know what this is? Oh, okay. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. I'm not familiar with this one at all. Or if I've seen it before, yeah, it just didn't seem familiar. But this looks cool. Okay, but can you pet the dog? I'd check this out. It had like Greedfall vibes. I don't know. Cool little, like, not little, but like a cool like action adventure, fantasy setting type, or not fantasy really. It's more like Mojang, Minecraft. Oh, a new game. Okay. What can they come up? Minecraft 2.
Hold great power.
Wait.
They are the dreams we weave into our shared story. Some legends tell of peace.
So it is Minecraft related.
The beauty of simplicity. Some tell of danger.
It's not like a new game as in a new IP. It's a new Minecraft IP game.
The end of all things.
Why does this narration remind me of like a Dark Souls intro? Neato.
The legends we hold dearest are legends of hope, of creativity, and of bravery. And friendships.
Except a lot like friendlier.
Forever. This is the legend of a united overworld.
Scotty Boy says it's not about dinosaurs. It's about family.
By you.
Whoa. The art style is certainly like a little different. It's like there's some cell shading going on. Minecraft Legends. Action strategy game? Okay. Had this like almost like tower defense vibe there at the end. I don't know if that's like accurate to say. Alright, okay. Sure, why not? But yeah, it's more Minecraft. So it's, I don't know. But it is a new game technically. But I thought it was gonna be like a new IP from Mojang. Dude, where's the Pizza Sama says the Elden Ring DLC looks sick.
You made quite the entrance. You wanted to make a new life for yourself.
What is this? We went from, is this Yes Woman's Ground? AK not No Man's Sky? Okay. So it's like a survival game slash farming game slash
And while you
base.
explored, you uncovered a mystery.
Is it just one planet, or can you go to other planets? Is it
sure
procedural?
we can get to the bottom of this. Together.
Oh, okay. Lightyear Frontier. Gives off like No Man's Sky vibes. Okay. That looks kind of cool too. Slingo says, looks like Matt Pat's theory of the Nether and Overworld colliding was right. Yes, totally. I don't know what you're referring to. If this is a Minecraft thing, or... yeah, I don't know. Okay, this is like an adorable little Doom-like. Fat Jim says, Titan Farm 2, yippee. Titan Farm 2. It's farming with mechs. Now, I guess it was less of like a spaceship situation, more like you crash landed with this mech, and you farm and survive with the mech. I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting concept. I like mechs. I love mechs, in fact. Got Metal Gear Rex just chilling over there. How you doing, buddy? How you doing this fine morning? He says hi. Yes, we you know, we hang out, we talk.
Hello? Anyone here?
Anguish fills this residence, Benedict.
Cumberbatch.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Ooh.
Since I found the first piece, there must be more. That's him.
I'm impressed by this.
I can guide you through his memories.
We are Venom. This looks really cool. It's this like Lovecraftian platformer.
It is good to see you, you old devil.
Ooh, you've got Lovecraftian powers. A Lovecraftian Metroidvania is a good way to put it. I am down for this. I love Lovecraftian stuff.
Pull yourself together, Benedict.
The Last Case of Benedict Fox, the Cumberbatch. Multiverse of Madness. Morbin Time, the video game.
Bonjour everyone. I am excited to be here
Bonjour.
today to tell you more about Interior Night's first original creation, As Dusk Falls. It started with the desire to create a deep interactive experience all levels of players can enjoy together. Because stories are brilliant, universal tools that help us understand the heartbreaking beauty of life. This game is an uncompromising tale of family, resilience, and sacrifice.
So Vin
Written
Diesel starring,
like a
okay, good to
TV
know.
show with a unique motion graphic novel style that triggers the imagination.
Is it like a
This
visual
is
novel
an
or?
interactive story powered
Yeah.
by video games that gives you agency over the lives of far from perfect human beings. This is a thought-provoking experience you can play with people you love, discover insights about each other, and create shared memories. As Dusk Falls is an emotional experience that we hope will leave a mark with everyone who plays it.
Okay, interesting style that they went for, but you know, the story is what's really gonna matter for this one. In-game capture. What?
For most people,
Oh, this is the game.
Turok is just a pit stop.
Wasn't taking the scenic route your idea?
But for us, it felt like a trap.
There's enough cash in that safe to put the last few weeks behind us. On the ground, now!
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time. We'd been in the wrong place forever.
Sometimes doing the right thing is doing the wrong thing.
But other times, doing the wrong thing
None of us escaped that night.
is doing the right thing.
It's okay.
Even those of us who made it out alive.
Stop! Why are you following me?
We've taken very different paths in life. But they all lead back to Two Rock.
Get rid of the cop. Hey there.
Evening. Hey, Sam.
Say, you haven't seen three fellas in a blue pickup, have you?
Nope. Been here all day.
The way where they move
Can't complain.
Can I ask what brings you to Two Rock?
reminds me of how you move in VR when you use teleport mode. Use like teleporting one step at a time. So it's like they're in permanent VR movement mode. I'm only human after all. I'm almost expecting that to just like start blaring. I mean, I don't know. I just like, I need to know what the story is mainly. See if like that's... Oh, they already showed this at the Tribeca showcase, did they? Oh. I didn't tune in for that. Console launch exclusive. Oh, is this Naraka? Naraka, late point. It's like a, almost like a Devil May Cry action game style battle royale. It's kind of, I don't know. I've actually not played it personally, but I've seen gameplay footage of it, and I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know, I don't know what the general sentiments are surrounding this game. Let's see, actually. Let's go to Steam real quick. Naraka. But like the action aspect looks pretty cool. Okay, it's like a 79 total, mostly positive, but lately it's been 66% mixed. I don't know if like some update pissed somebody off or... New campaign mode. Man, there's so much Game Pass stuff coming. Game Pass is really gonna like 2023 especially, I think is gonna be a big year for Game Pass. Especially when Elder Scrolls, or not Elder Scrolls, Starfield launches. World premiere. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, it's... Oh, interesting. It's like a... Seems like more of like an indie type of game, or... Renaissance Fair, the video game. Does anyone know what this is? Fable 4, yeah, right. Oh! A narrative adventure most unexpected. In a world. Oh, this is from Obsidian. Well, now I'm interested, because Obsidian, I mean, it's Obsidian. They always make something interesting. Like, I don't know. I the art style, I think, is like, it's unique. It's not the most, you know, adrenaline-inducing gameplay per se, but I don't know. For those who are into more narrative-driven stuff, I don't know. Could be cool. Has this ever happened to you?
4 local teenagers have gone missing. This could be linked to the disturbing trend of missing teenagers.
Ooh, Dixie Norma says Josh Swear game. He directed New Vegas. So I mean, just saying, yeah, that already. Oh, this is the Bugs game, the giant Bugs game, or the tiny people game, survival game.
Virgil knows you might be a little homesick, but that can be repaired.
Right.
First, you will need to survive the yard.
This came out a while back, I remember.
And treacherous wastelands.
What has it been, like a couple years? A year or 2? 3 years? I don't know, I forget.
Unfortunately, my memory chip is a little rusty. But
yeah, grounded.
Maintenance, we can unravel why you are here. Before someone or something terminates your tiny existence. Good luck.
Is this like an expansion, or are we going from like early access to full release, or game preview is finally over? Okay, so we are going to like full release mode finally. I've heard good things about this actually. Yeah, on Steam right now, very positive review score of 88% overall, and then recent reviews are at like 84, but still pretty good. Oh, some frame rate hitches. I don't know, that was just the stream. Yeah, it's been in early access for a while. That's what it was. Console launch exclusive.
Helios. They search for someone who does not exist. The Shadow. The forgotten child of a scattered race. Lost. Until now. Now they have awakened the Erebon. Now they have awakened me.
What is this?
But I am not their hope.
I'm loving the assassination vibes here. I love.
And their reckoning.
Yo, is this like what Assassin's Creed should be, the game, but like even more stylized? I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Okay, as a big fan of stealth games and assassination games, this is hitting all the right notes for me.
They will not drag me into their light.
Okay, this feels like Assassin's Creed with like cool shadow powers with like robots and I don't know. I'm loving all this. This feels like what we need in an era where Assassin's Creed is kind of like strayed away from its roots. Nice.
I speak now to those who heed a darker call.
Gross. Necromancer. Diablo?
Those bold enough.
This is Diablo 4.
Of sin
right?
For deeper knowledge. Who follow an unquenchable yearning. Born of blood and bone.
That necromancer armor is unmistakable. Or is it immortal? No, it's not immortal.
Secrets and foulest black rituals. Calling forth life.
Is it immortal? It doesn't look like immortal. This looks more like 4. Yeah, no, this is Diablo 4. These graphics are very much Diablo 4.
Embrace this power. You must take it into the world. You will be shunned, scorned.
I am liking the visual direction of Diablo 4.
Sacrifice to this profane knowledge.
This better not be infested with free-to-play, pay-to-win bullshit like Immortal. They got the mobile shit out of the way.
A priest of Rathma.
There's got to be like a PC gaming dedicated Diablo entry. This looks like it's like in-game graphics.
Confront the darkness alone. We are the speakers of the dead, and the dead have no mercy.
Okay, she's kind of hot. Diablo Eve. Hell yes, Necromancer, baby! Necromancer, when it comes to Diablo, Necromancer is my class. Oh, forever and always.
I'm very excited to announce our 5th and final class, the Necromancer, a commander of the undead who joins the other iconic classes around the campfire in Diablo 4. These include the mighty barbarian, the elemental sorceress, the crafty rogue, and the powerful druid. And you'll want them because the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred, has returned and spreading corruption and evil as she fights to reclaim our dark gothic world as her own. And it's up to you to stop her. Now, Diablo 4 is the culmination of the 25-year history of the franchise, building on top of the best of what's come before with some, you know, unique twists all its own. So let's dig a little deeper by watching, for the first time I might add, some Xbox Series X gameplay, while hearing from a few of the many people behind the game.
Alrighty, don't Immortal this. This better be a proper Diablo game.
Diablo 4 is the next generation of action RPG, melding monster slaying and loot collecting with a fully realized.
I do love this visual style though. This like it looks good.
It's gory and unnerving. It's creepy.
Yeah, no, I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Diablo 4 is all about player choice.
But like, it's just...
It takes all of the pillars of a Diablo game and just expands them with
you really never know about a game until you...
people really love and appreciate in modern games.
You see it at launch.
Whoever you see yourself being, you can create in Diablo 4.
It's important to include robust character customization.
Hell yes. Okay.
Because then I can play the fantasy that I want to play.
I do love that very much.
It allows you to switch around your playstyle as well.
Everything feels very powerful and fun.
One of the really cool things about having an open world is your journey that you take throughout Diablo 4 is your own. There's no linear path that you have to follow.
We've got almost 150 dungeons in the game.
Damn,
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
Strongholds are an enemy territory that you need to reclaim.
Damn it, this looks really good.
You might have a space that begins as a hostile area, but after you've cleared it out,
the evil in this place has been cleansed.
It now becomes a friendly town.
Sometimes it's a new town, sometimes it's a new dungeon. There's a whole bunch of rewards that you get, and you have a real impact on the world as a result.
No, you can't leave us here. They might come back any moment.
Local events are really cool little story segments that happen within the open world.
You'll just be running through the world, and then a local event will pop up, and you can choose to participate in it, or get a group together and just wail on these like giant world bosses.
Oh god, it looks too good. Please don't Immortal this. Don't ruin this potential.
You really have to work together.
Like really maintain the integrity of this one. This is not the mobile one.
Screen, collaborating, trying to take this big monster down. It's epic.
This is your PC game.
it's so easy to create a community.
Share the
It
world.
makes Diablo more of a social experience.
We've got fully enabled crossplay.
If you have an Xbox and your buddy has a PC, you're going to be able to group up.
Or you could play couch co-op. 2 people on a couch can sit there and have a great experience.
We've created specific zones where players can engage in PvP.
If you go there, you can start swinging away at people. But you're also opening yourself up to being swung at.
If you're like really, really good, the game actually marks you as like a champion on the map.
Oh, so everyone's gonna go after you all of a
You
sudden.
basically become a loot pinata, and everyone wants to chase you down.
A loot pinata. Oh, I see.
The last story mission is really
Don't you paywall this shit like you did with Immortal.
Part of the journey.
Now you're set up for the end game, and that end game is rich with things to do that allow you to get more and more powerful.
Whether it's new items or new dungeons or new Paragon boards, every single
Or
time
faster
you come
credit
back to
card
play
swiping.
Diablo 4, there's going to be new stuff for you to experience.
You can spend
And it's something that we
$100,000
support
faster
for
than
years to
ever.
come.
I'm really excited for folks to get their hands on Diablo 4.
Joking aside, though,
Just to
this
see millions of people really
this looks
enjoying
good.
the different options.
Through the campaign,
local events,
Couch co-op,
Endgame.
PvP, it almost doesn't end.
And we are so close.
Oh, please be good. I desperately need this game to be good and not be ruined or marred by greed. 2023, okay. All hell breaks loose. 2023, okay. Next year. Is it a joke, though, says? Fair, I don't know, we'll see.
Updates that were free to those who sail the sea, though there's always more potential within.
Sea of Thieves.
And as this song
New
will
content?
spell out, there's plenty to sing about. Now that you can finally be a captain, can you imagine owning your own ship, decorated with what you acquire? Then to satisfy your vanity, as long as there's no profanity, you can name it just how you desire. Oh, to set sail as a pirate captain, there's boatloads of new features we proclaim.
Coverton341 says, with the amount of money Immortal brought in its first week, there's zero chances and filled to the brim with microtransactions and gacha mechanics. There's definitely going to be microtransactions in the game. It's a matter of how far they push it.
To set sail as a pirate captain, and you'll be amazed at what we have in store. The choice is yours, whatever captain you may be.
And there's always, yeah, there is a possibility they'll infest it to the brim with monetization. Like, I don't trust Blizzard to not be greedy these days. So, I'm hoping for the best. I really am.
Come do it in season 7 to Sea of Thieves.
Season 7. All right, when are we gonna get to like the big hitting stuff? When are we gonna get to Starfield, to Kojima? I mean, Diablo 4 was a pretty big, obviously, pretty big game to show. So yeah, there's that. Oh, what is this? It's me, Mario. Oh, I am okay. Color me intrigued. I want to play this. This looks really cool. It's got this like The Legend of Zelda vibe, but in like, but with this Alice in Wonderland kind of like strangeness to it. You know what I mean? This looks really cool. Somebody said Bale in Wonderland too. Yeah, the art style is beautiful. I agree with the chat here. Ooh, but it's like enough horrific elements to it. Ravenlock. What is this? I need to keep my eye on this one. Oh, Corando Torres says Diablo 4 will have no offline mode. Big fit. Is that true? Let's fuck that. Oh, from Inside and Limbo. Those are two, you know, short but sweet. Whoa. Ew. I'm getting slight, like, Journey vibes. What just happened? What was that? That was crazy. Huh, so it's like primarily a puzzle game. It's like worlds within worlds type of situation. Cocoon. Okay. You know, indie stuff always looks so interesting because they just like really think outside the box. I love that. COVID the game. Jesus. Who said that? Zandcaster. D. Matthew says, how Diablo Immortal started. Do you guys not have phones? How it's going? Do you guys not have trust funds? Team Ninja. No way! Wait, what? Is this Onimusha? Or is it Neo? This guy looks like... Oh, is it Neo 3? I'm also excited for Neo 3. I mean... God, but it's just Onimusha, man. I miss Onimusha. But is this, if it is Neo 3? Wow, okay, this looks cool. I think it's probably Neo 3. It still looks dope. Whoa, it's not... Okay, it's none of what we were... Wulong. Either way, I don't know. It's giving Onimusha vibes. I'm down. I'm down with this. Yeah, Lubu's, he's like this legendary
Japan
warrior.
Is the home to some of the most talented and well-known game creators anywhere in the world. We're thrilled to be working with Koei Tecmo to bring Wolong Fallen Dynasty to Game Pass day one. I'm also excited to be working with Team Ninja. It was a long history of building incredible action games for Xbox, and it's great to be working with them once again. We know how important it is to our fans to continue to bring more Japanese franchises to Xbox.
Yes, definitely.
I'm excited to announce the return of one of the most highly requested and beloved franchises to Xbox from our partners at Atlas.
Which Persona? Oh wait, is it Persona 3? Hey yo. Horrible. and 4? Wait, they're all coming to Xbox? Oh, this music. I love his music, man. Just the entire Persona series, the music is just... Mwah. This game's so good. Yeah, the Persona series is coming to Xbox. Hell yes. Okay. This is great. The more, the merrier. The more people can have access to Persona, the better. Because this is an amazing series. If you're a fan of JRPGs,
I'm excited to announce a special partnership between Xbox Game Studios
and Kojima,
and one of the greatest creative minds and innovators in our industry. Someone that I have admired for many years.
This is Kojima. It's
Today,
Kojima.
I'm pleased to share we will be working together to create a brand new experience like we've never seen before.
Summoning Circle. Yeah!
こんにちは。小島秀夫です。ずっと作りたかったゲームがあります。それは誰も体験したことも見たこともない全く新しいものです。それが作れる日が来るのをずっと待っておりました。マイクロソフトの最先端クラウドテクノロジーと、市場の変化によってその未知なる構想への挑戦がようやく可能となりました。少し時間はかかるかもしれませんが、これから、Xbox ゲームスタジオと提携し皆さんに喜んでいただけるニュースをお届けしていきたいと思います。
No!
ご期待ください。
What do you mean in the future?
Thank you.
No! God damn you!
To have Kojima Productions working with our teams at Xbox Game Studios.
No, show me
Today,
something.
For the first time ever,
no.
we have focused on showing you
Why
games
would you do this
that
to
you
me?
Can play over the next 12 months.
Son
Today's
of a
show
bitch.
celebrates
Oh,
a
so
diverse
excited.
lineup of global game
You
creators.
can't just say something that's never been made before and like hype this up and then go, yeah, we'll see it
Games
next
from
time.
These creators will be coming to Game Pass every single
Son
month,
of a gun.
including Naraka Blade Point, As Dusk Falls, A Plague Tale Requiem, Pentiment, Persona 5 Royale, Somerville, and Scorn, just to name a few.
I don't want to wait.
We start 2023 with the launches of some of the most anticipated titles from the teams at Xbox and Bethesda.
Like a damn fiddle.
Redfall, Minecraft Legends, Starfield, Forza Motorsport, and more.
The partnership is confirmed.
This has been an incredible year as we achieved record growth across console and Game Pass, with millions of people playing our games
how can he dare let us hang like this, Young?
And we have you.
That is the most fucked up cliffhanger.
Whether that's new players joining us through Xbox
Cloud I think Kojima blueballed us LOL a little bit, just a touch.
Xbox and PC. We could not
Admiral
have done
Walrus
this without
Pog Kojima.
A year ago, we
DHGMRZ17 walking simulator with the power of the cloud.
Their teams have been hard at work.
It's got to be that horror game, right? Maybe, I don't know.
Shipping updates to their games and building new experiences for you to enjoy.
That was messed up.
We know that everyone has been eager to see Starfield.
Yes.
Our show today has highlighted gameplay, so it's only fitting that we end it with an extended first look at one of the most anticipated games in Xbox history. This is Starfield.
Finally. Okay, well, let's see if this can cleanse our palate from that rug pull. God damn it. I'm so curious. What is it, Kojima? God. It's never easy with Kojima. The wonder is not the field of stars is so vast, but that man has measured it. Anatole, France, 1894. Okay. Got a little teaser there. Okay, let's see where this goes.
It's hard to express how excited all of us at Bethesda are to be here with you today. We're so grateful you're spending the time, and we know you've waited a long time to finally see Starfield. It's easily our most ambitious game ever. Like our previous games, it's an epic role-playing game.
But how many times the detail, Todd? How many times?
But this time, you'll be exploring space. So let's jump right in.
Final frontier.
This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
Okay. Soul date May 7th, 2330. Crete, Moon of Ansalon. So these are all fictional locations. This definitely does look like Creation Engine. It does look upgraded, but it's got Creation Engine vibes for sure.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
No, shoot it. Semi-auto Eon. On the bottom right there. Crab battle. Classic mud crabs. You gotta have mud crabs. In a Bethesda game. Okay, there's some like No Man's Sky-esque kind of like resource gathering. What do you make with it?
It would appear that pirates of the Crimson Fleet are using the facility.
The Grendel? The Grendel? Ooh, this music though. Okay. Health bar. Enemies do feel a little like bullet spongy, if that makes sense, where like it doesn't feel like the bullets are like impacting them, but it's kind of like an RPG typical thing. Lock picking, of course. Oh, okay. Equinox.
After some initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who, in the future the game is set in, are the last group of space explorers. To meet them, you'll head to the capital city of New Atlantis.
Yeah, so far I'm not like blown away by this. Okay, this settlement, the city looks really cool. It's got this like almost like Star Trek vibe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing like it looks okay. It looks mad. It does look a bit old. It does, like the creation engine does feel like it's like holding it back.
Welcome to Constellation.
Well,
we have a lot to talk about.
Well, the facial performance, the animation does look.
Because we're committed to the biggest question of all.
Okay, well that looks a little creepy.
What's out there?
But okay, the animation looks pretty good for the main characters.
Everything we've been looking for. As to what they are, what they're building. You'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
And it looks, I don't know. Okay.
You found something?
The new guy found it.
You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
Yeah, the facial animation does look significantly improved.
It appears to be one of many, scattered across the galaxy. If we can find more, we can unlock their secrets.
Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him.
Of course, the Settled Systems is full of groups with other priorities.
That's the Crimson Fleet!
Everybody get ready!
The fleet doesn't follow the rules. Agree to work for UCC, Steph. And together, we take down these cutthroat pirates.
We're not just here to shoot the bad guys. We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Free Star Collective.
When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, no one quits. The only way out is death.
The path ahead may be dangerous.
Ooh, okay, that's kind of cool.
But we are not stopping.
Most Dusties don't even make it this far.
Because whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever.
That gives you a look at the stories in Starfield. But ultimately, it's not our story. It's the story you create by who you are and the choices you make. And that starts with character creation. It's our most flexible yet. You can customize all the elements of how you look.
Ooh, okay. Looks pretty good.
You'll pick a background that gives you 3 starting skills.
Gangster. Okay, we need to like take a look at those.
Having a way with words might prove useful.
There are optional traits, and these come with unique advantages and disadvantages.
Okay, so
But
pretty
it's
extensive.
not just in how you can look.
RPG
how
elements.
Your character plays and develops. The skill system combines the best from our previous games, and you can unlock new skills as you level up, and then you rank those skills up by using them and completing challenges. And there's deep crafting systems, from running research projects with resources you find, to crafting weapon mods needed to survive.
Okay.
And you can build your own outposts.
Of course.
These act as a home away from home for survival and
Fallout
resource
settlement.
generation. You can choose where and how to build each one, and
System.
you can hire characters you meet to keep it up and running. But that's not all.
Another settlement is in trouble.
You can even build your own spaceships.
Okay. Go on.
You can choose crew members. And yes, you can completely customize the look and layout.
Wow, okay. This is okay, this is kind of impressive.
Different modules, ship manufacturers, and more.
This looks pretty cool.
I have to say, it's so cool. We just absolutely love this.
All right. Huh.
It's not just how the ship looks, it's how it performs. From engines to shields to weapon systems. Because yes, you can fly it.
Thrusters boosted.
Oh, there's like space combat? Okay, this looks pretty dope. The music, I gotta say, is really doing it for me. This looks okay. This looks kind of impressive. The space combat stuff. It's a matter of like, what's the depth of the combat? How many different weapon types? You know, like, how customizable is that? Is the ship and its combat elements? But man, yeah, the space travel stuff is looking better than I thought it would. But how do you keep this combat fresh, you know? It's gotta be more than just the pew-pew lasers,
Can't
right?
wait for all of you to experience the game.
Gotta be more weapon
Thanks
types.
again for being with us today, and thanks for all the support you've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey for us making it, but we know that's really only the beginning, for it's when all of you play it that the real journey begins. And you may be wondering, just how big is this game? So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you.
Okay, do go on.
Let's take a look at one of our planets, Jemison. You can land into Atlantis, but you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet. And it's not just this planet, it's all the planets in the system.
Oh,
From
shit.
barren but resource-heavy ice balls to Goldilocks planets with life. And not just this system, but over 100 systems. Over 1,000 planets, all open for you to explore.
What?
We can't wait to see what you find.
How is this possible? Do you procedurally generate some things? Or, like, there's no way you can, like, take 1,000 planets and make, like, dedicated content. It's gotta be a lot of, like, procedurally generated stuff, right? I mean, that's impressive, but, like, it almost sounds too big. But if they can pull it off, fantastic. I mean, I'm all for 1,000 planets that you can just... Okay, some of these environments look pretty beautiful, I gotta say. Okay, alright. Alright. I was right 1,000 times the detail, says Admiral Walrus. Fair enough, good sir. Tip my hat off to you. Okay, okay. I'm intrigued. I'm not, like, blown away by what I saw per se, but, like, there are elements of it that I'm like, okay, that's really cool. That's really freaking cool. And if it all comes together at the end, and, like, the stories are compelling, the missions, the quests are compelling, the weapon variety is compelling, the ship combat is compelling, and, like, it all just kind of fits together, it could be really, really something cool. But it does... sorry. Okay, 2023. It does still feel like a creation engine game. It does feel like just a little dated still. Like the animations still feel a little stiff in that typical creation engine fashion. But it does, but you know, it also does feel noticeably upgraded in certain regards. Yeah. Not blown away, but I'm like excited to check it out and see like just how much those 1,000 planets are filled with things to do. How much variety is there? But I guess that was it. Oh man, I'm really disappointed that Kojima didn't actually show his game, like even like a title card or I don't know, like a teaser of the character. Or I don't know, just something like a concept art. Even I would have been hype. That would have been enough for me. Let's see. Saucy Fink says 16 times the planets. I mean, more like 1,000 times the planets. Mick Zawa, mod community is going to keep this going for years. That's true. That's true. I'm very excited to see what modders can do with these systems. That I do agree with that. I don't know. I Starfield looks interesting. It still looks like a Bethesda game. It very much looks like Fallout in space, if you will. Okay. They not get out of the park necessarily. I wouldn't say so. But a solid showing overall, I'd say. Ryan, if they give the enemies better hit feedback, I can see this being amazing. That's the one thing that I'm a little iffy about the combat currently. Like with the health bars and everything, and like it just feels very, very RPG-y in terms of the impact that the combat has, where it's more about the numbers that you take off of the health bar rather than like, you know, do you shoot them in the leg and they'll react a certain way, or if you shoot them in the chest or in the head, you know, what are the different, like it just feels like the bullets when they hit, they just like absorb that impact. They take the damage but don't like recoil as much as they should. So it just feels like you're shooting, I don't know, like it doesn't feel like you're shooting something really living. It feels like you're shooting like a robot that can just like take those hits, and it just there's a disconnect there. And that's just been a creation engine thing for a while, but I feel like they really need it. I wish enemies reacted a bit more to the hits. But yeah, I don't know. This is one of the. This is a game that I definitely want to play first before I judge it. I think it's very ambitious. Like 1,000 planets you can fully explore. That's definitely a lot bigger than I was expecting. But it's almost too good to be true. You know, it's almost like I don't believe that these 1,000 planets will be substantial enough. I feel like the vast majority will be like these like very kind of repetitive dungeons is what I can imagine, because I don't know how you fill 1,000 different worlds with like content that feels handcrafted, you know what I mean? So I'm curious to see how they like tackle that, and whether it's a good idea to go for 1,000 planets instead of like, I would have been fine with like a dozen that are really like handcrafted versus like 1,000 that are just like, though maybe it's like there are a handful that are like really handcrafted, and then like the other hundreds are more like procedural or something. I don't know, but it feels like it feels like an overpromising type of situation. It was like 1,000 planets, but how substantial is the content in each of those planets? You know. Unleash TK421 reminds me of No Man's Sky a bit, but love the availability of the designing your own ship aspect. The way they show that looks super dope, I gotta say. It reminded me of like the Kingdom Hearts shipbuilding, but everything looks more realistic, and the customizability there. And that's one thing I'll give to Creation Engine is like the modularity of it all, like the fact that the settlements thing is possible, the fact that the shipbuilding is possible to that degree. That aspect I'm really excited to like fiddle around with. Roy King 2740, it's too big. They made the same mistake with Fallout 4. There's no way they can keep the detail with that big of a space. That's the feeling that I'm starting to get. Like it's just, there are only so many developers who can work on so much content, and 1,000 planets is a lot of worlds and planets. And he said you can basically go anywhere on those planets, and each planet, isn't it like a whole ass like Fallout map or a whole ass Elder Scrolls map, and you got 1,000 of those, or I guess it depends on the size of the planet or whatever. But yeah, and I guess the majority of those planets will be like, I don't know, maybe water, and just like, you know, land will maybe be less frequent in the lesser planets. And I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna make that work. Again, it feels like it's too good to be true. Cabernify says, not gonna lie, I think I'd be more excited for Outer Worlds 2. Curious to see what Obsidian does with that. I think Outer Worlds 1 was a very great start. And Obsidian's just, I love Obsidian. And I don't know, Outer Worlds was like really condensed, you know what I mean? Like a condensed Fallout type experience in space. and it worked. Bethesda's really shooting for the moon, no pun intended. Really going all out with just how expansive this game is, and it's no wonder that, yeah, like it got delayed, or no wonder it took so long to realize this vision. I just hope their execution can match the ambition of something like this, because it really almost feels like too ambitious. But as long as like the core stuff, the core elements work, and like the main planets are compelling enough, if you will, and you know, I'll be fine with that. Blue Grim, I think Star Citizen is able to have that many planets because of Xbox Cloud, maybe, and oh my god, hotness, I'm gonna bang you. Well, thank you for your generous contribution, but yeah, like there's got to be a lot of procedural stuff going on here. That's the only way I can really think of this working. Kathik CH, I'm also skeptical about the 1,000 Planets stuff. It took No Man's Sky years to make their procedural planets look decent. Yeah, and you know, they're, according to reports, like the reason the game got delayed was because developers like, if we release this in 2020, it's going to be like another Cyberpunk. And it's like extending that by a couple months. Is that enough to realize the ambition or to work out the kinks that they have to work out? P. Vins, how long do you think to beat the main campaign of Starfield? Could it be similar to the Mass Effect game, 60 to 80 hours? I would say, here's the thing, Elder Scrolls and Fallout and Bethesda games in general, where you spend a lot of time is in the side quests combined with the main quest. The main quests tend to be like 10, 20 hours. So I feel like Starfield will be in that vein in terms of if you just beeline through the campaign. But all the side content that's out there, that is where you're really going to sink in, you know, 100 hours, 200 hours. I do feel like this game is going to be really ambitious in terms of the amount of stories and quests and content. I mean, with 1,000 planets to like leverage that space to be able to really come up with interesting quests. I hope they really take advantage of that. But yeah, the main campaign, I feel like it's going to be like 20 hours is my prediction. 40 like tops. But I expect closer to 20. But with side missions and everything, I do expect this game to be like easily 100, 200 hours plus, in my opinion. Alejandro Rodriguez says he said 1,000 systems as in 1,000 solar systems. So there's going to be, hold on, let's go back. Is that what he said? Because that's insane. Over 100 systems, 1,000 planets. Okay, that makes more. 10,000 planets, I would have drawn the line there, and then some. Even 1,000 planets feels like a, but okay, yeah, 100 systems, 1,000 planets. Curious to see, you know, how much of that is substantial content rather than just like filler. Just to say we have 1,000 planets, you know, rather than like we put a lot of work into each of these planets. And there's no way they could put so much work into every one of those 1,000 planets. So I mean, who knows, like procedural stuff may be able to like be advanced enough that it can just really automate compelling content in the non-main planets. I imagine that in terms of main planets, there's only like a handful that they really handcrafted. Yeah, it's 1,000 planets. It's a lot. And I don't know, that feels like a marketing thing rather than in like this is the big feature of the game that you should really look forward to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna pull this off. 1,000 planets, making each one of them feel like you get lost in it and you really want to explore each one. You know what I mean? Jocko ST Rap 2099. Hideo, like God, fucking Hideo, man. Like I'm excited for what he's working on with Xbox. I'm sure it's gonna be interesting. That, you know, say what you want about Kojima games, they're all interesting, really fascinating stuff. Even Death Stranding, yeah, not everyone's gonna like it, but I still love that games like that can exist on a AAA level, and that he can pitch these kinds of games that other developers would never pitch. They'll like follow trends. Kojima will like come up with something way out of the box, and I feel like we need stuff like that. So curious to see what this Xbox project is. Ryan, watch Stealth Archer still be the most powerful play style. I mean, I love stealthy builds, so, you know, I'm kind of fine with that. Dixie Enormous, 1,000 planets, all helium gas giants you can't explore. There's no way they're going to pull one of the... Well, I mean, you never know, I guess, but they said 1,000 planets. It can't just be like... 12 of them you can really explore all the way. The others are really cool to look at. You know, that would not be ideal. No, he said specifically you can explore 1,000 planets. Again, it sounds like too much almost. Karthik CH, also, can we talk about Ravenlock for a second? 3D pixel looking graphics and very interesting creature designs. Looks very intriguing. That was one of the highlights of the show, Ravenlock. Yeah, I kind of want to like delve deeper into like what's going on with this game's development. Like, yeah, a lot of the indie stuff really like shined in this presentation. Admiral Walrus, here's hoping you can build a base on a water planet and call it Mother Base. That'd be cool. It seems like the settlement stuff is more like on the ground, the base building. But hey, you could call it Mother Base, even if it's on land. Jonathan Rodriguez, will you be watching the PC game show in an hour? Also, Chaos. Yeah, I probably will. I'm probably going to end this stream and then come back later. I'll probably put up like a stream preview, and is it going to be day 9 again? It's probably going to be day 9 again. I don't know. Like, I like day 9. I used to watching his content a lot, especially like when StarCraft was big still. His StarCraft videos really helped me hone my own skills. And as a Korean, you know, it's like StarCraft is in my blood. You know, that's just how genetics and science works. The Everything Man says Kojima's next game is Death Stranding 2. Norman Reedus leaked it. Yeah, well, you're partially correct. But there's also another leak that happened for a horror game called Overdose. And so it looks like Kojima Productions is working on at least 2 games in parallel. But Death Stranding 2 is definitely one of those projects. It does feel like that's coming after the horror game. That's the thing, like with Xbox, he's like, I want to leverage the cloud technology, so I'm curious like what that means, and whether it's like communal horror or something. I don't know. Is it horror, the Xbox thing he's working on? Is Obscure something else altogether, or not Obscure, Overdose something else altogether? If the rumors are even true, like I don't know. So many questions, but you know, Jeff Grubb has been on point with this. Kojima and Xbox did partner together, like he said in his article. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for like what news he has to share about all this. Jedi, hey man, great to see you here. He says chaos. Chaos indeed. That's what Kojima inspired chaos in my heart. The chaos of not knowing, and the chaos of expecting a trailer or something only to be duped by see you next time. But you know, all in due time. If Kojima's not ready to show it, I'm okay with him not showing it until he feels it's ready to be shown. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm excited for Monday because I finally got my Steam Deck email a couple days ago, and it'll be delivered tomorrow. And I'm going to review the Steam Deck, and I'm excited to play games on it. But yeah, in terms of the overall presentation, I would say it was fine. It was like maybe like an 8, like a 7 or 8-ish if I had to score. I don't like to do scores because it's so reductive, but there were some highlights. Diablo 4 looks cool. Persona coming to Xbox is cool. Redfall looks okay. Like it's, I don't know. It's like Left 4 Dead, but it's got enough of a unique identity where I could see people maybe enjoying it if the gameplay turns out good. And it's Arcane, and I do like Arcane as a development studio. League of Legends, like all the Riot stuff is, it was whatever. Forza. Did I say Forza? It's the horse racing simulation. No, it's Forza Motorsport. Does look drop dead gorgeous, I gotta say. I'm not huge on racing games, but I love the presentation of this one. The way they did the big one shot and kind of panning the camera around to show all the features. I thought it was an effective way to present that. Overwatch 2, just it's still a new hero got introduced, which is cool, but I just really want to see the PvE more than anything. Well, what else do we get? Right, that's Overwatch. Bethesda stuff, Fallout 76, whatever. Right, Scorn looks interesting, but we've been hearing about that game for a while. Minecraft, you know, it's whatever. What's this again? Oh, right, there's the the cuter Doom-like, if you will. Right, the Lovecraftian Benedict Cumberbatch simulator. This I'm excited about. I love the Lovecraftian visual motif and just the visual design of everything. And yeah, I suppose the gameplay, I don't know how that's going to turn out. The platforming, the combat, is all going to be compelling. I don't know. I'll have to feel that out, but I'm loving what I'm seeing of this so far. Like this looks gorgeous, I think. Okay, the visual novel thing, I don't know. I'm not too compelled by it so far, but it's like I don't even know what the story really is, so maybe I'll check it out and see if the story compels me. No Avowed, no Fable, which is exactly what I expected. Avowed is Obsidian, and it's basically their take on Elder Scrolls. And yeah, I don't think we're gonna see it for a while. We might see it next year, maybe, is how I feel. Right. Oh yeah, the stealth game, the Assassin's Creed inspired game with like mystical shadow arts powers, but with like robots and androids and all these things. I don't know. This is right up my alley, so I'm kind of excited for this one. I love stealth games, and this is the kind of stealth game that I wish Assassin's Creed was right now. So I'm hyped for that. Right. Diablo 4, I'll admit, looks pretty damn good if they don't fuck it up with paywalling shit and pay to winning this shit and like stuffing it with microtransactions. If they can keep it cosmetic, people will maybe tolerate it, but if it delves into pay to win territory or auction house territory, yeah, no, they're gonna have a rebellion on their hands, I feel. But yeah, no, Diablo 4 does look good, in my opinion. Sea of Thieves getting some new stuff. Right, and here it is. Ravenlock. This was one of the highlights of the show for me. Look at this. I mean, come on, look at this. It's like this fucked up Alice in Wonderland, Zelda-esque kind of game situation going on here. I'm digging it. We got some. What was this? Right, this is from the creators of Inside, or I don't know. They mentioned Inside, and what was the other one? Oh, here it is. Inside and Limbo. Yeah. Lead gameplay designer. Okay. So Cocoon looks interesting. Wolong, I'm like, all right. Which I thought was Onimusha for a second, and others thought it was Neo, but no, it's like it's this new thing that they're doing. But it looks cool. Like the enemy designs, the set pieces, the visual design of things. It almost has like the Sekiro vibe to a degree, but obviously, enough of its own identity is still there. I'm super pumped by that. Wolong looks cool. Atlas stuff looks cool. Kojima, why would you do this to us? With Microsoft's cutting-edge cloud technology, it has become possible to make some never-seen-before concept. Teaming up with Xbox Game Studios. Yeah, bring you exciting news in the future. God damn it. The pain. And then what was this? Right. And then finally Starfield. Yeah, so that's the rundown of the show. It was fine. It was fine. I don't think it was like the home run that needed to be per se. If Kojima had shown something, maybe I would rate it a little higher, you know, but yeah, I'd say like a 7 or 8. It wasn't bad. It was solid, but it wasn't a knockout. So that's my take. I'm going to head out, prepare for the PC game show. I hope I'll see you guys there. In the meantime, I'm going to just like rest for a bit, set up the new stream, and yeah, man, Kojima. I should have worn more Death Stranding shirts underneath my Death Stranding shirt. I should have like had BB here with me, cradled BB, and really like manifest some kind of concept art at least. But nope, it's my fault, you guys. I should have known better than to go light on Kojima summoning circles. Conspirator says CD Projekt Red taught us go in with zero expectations. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I do hope to review Starfield, and I hope it's again, its execution meets the ambition of this game. The ambition I'm very compelled by. The execution, I'm like, okay, some stuff look really cool. Other stuff, I'm like, we'll see. I have to play it first. Starfield looks old, says Linda H. I do agree. It does feel and look a little dated. But if it's a good game, if it's expansive with compelling content, you know, I'm fine with it looking and feeling a little old. But yeah, Creation Engine just is really not holding up to some of these other games. Yeah, no, Hellblade. Good point, Ricardo E. Torres. I was very surprised that we didn't see more Hellblade. We didn't see some first party stuff that I thought we would see. But again, all in due time. If they're not ready to show it, it is what it is. I'm all for devs taking their time instead of announcing things too early, like, you know, like Final Fantasy 15 or Versus 13 did, or Final Fantasy 7 remake even. I feel like it was announced way too early. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, folks. I'll be back in a bit. Let's see what the PC Gaming Show has to offer. And with that, thank you all. I'll see you guys soon in the next one. Yong out. Peace for a bit.